Hello, it's Royce Rosewood with the Ragamancers. We do generative storytelling here, oracular storytelling on the channel. If you've been paying attention to the channel, you know my novel, Oops, I Broke the Wizard's Android. This thing has come out recently, and, not one to rest on my laurels. It's time to start generating ideas for the next novel. So I have some ideas about that, but there's a specific tool that I wanted to use to get some more detail, see if I can come up with some interesting ideas about it. So I'm thinking this novel takes place mostly on a jungle world. Foliage, water, and lots of plants and creatures. And I really want to generate something detailed and interesting for this ecosystem. And so when I was thinking about that, I thought, what if I used one of the modules from this expansion for the Deck of Worlds? And if you're not familiar with the Deck of Worlds, it's from the Story Engine deck. They have 3 decks, the Story Engine deck, the Deck of Worlds, and the Lore Masters deck. And I have cards from all of them, and I've mixed them all together. And it's a way to generate ideas for stories. And in here, they have an ecosystems module, a way to generate ecosystems. So I'm going to use that using creature cards from the Lore Masters deck. So what I already know, right, we've got a jungle. It's lush and dense. There's probably rivers and lakes. And then I also know that there are like ruins. Let's say overgrown ruins. That's what we know. So this takes us through thinking about trophic layers in the ecosystems: a primary producer, herbivore, omnivore, and carnivore, and then a wildcard species. Determine your microsetting or world map's evolutionary pressure. Okay, so there's a table here to roll an evolutionary pressure. Let's see what we get. We roll a 20-sided die. 2, changing climate. Oh, that's interesting. In what way is it changing? I'm going to draw an aspect card and see if we can get inspired. Apocalyptic. This is not a good sign. And then there's eerie, maybe something with ghosts. It's under threat and it's changing rapidly. Okay, maybe we'll get some more information. We'll keep thinking about that. So we've got a primary producer. Now it's got tables here, but it says we can also use the creature cards. So we'll see kind of between those two if we get something good, because not all the creature cards are going to have. Okay, this is something Bane. So let's draw a figure card. So what if there's a plant called Hacker's Bane and it interacts with technology? It's bad for technology, disruptive modifiers for it. This one says grows like, and this is for a creature. We're imagining a plant. It's kind of a lichen. It's interesting. Maybe we'll draw a material secondary. Let's see. Linked to an area's crisis. Somehow related to this changing climate. Let's do one more. Another material. And then we'll give it sound or light altering properties, which explains why maybe it might interact with technology. Cool. We've already got something really cool. All right. Let's get an herbivore. Now, again, it has a table for this, but we'll draw a card because we've got the cards. An herbivore. Oh, yeah. So it's got to be marsupial, right? Let's get a secondary trait for it. Ooh, dies if not in contact with a material. So let's draw a material. What's it connected to? Ale? And then kind of ale. We get to draw an advent card. Bloom ale. Need something called Bloom ale. Let's draw another card. Let's see. Known for roosting or hibernating in specific places. Let's get a location card. Oh, a canal. There might be an ancient canal. Okay, yeah. And let's get a modifier for it. Ooh, we'll call it gilded. So maybe it's kind of golden colored or, shiny in some way. Should I get one more? This feels like a lot of information, but we're going for it. We're making it complex. Okay. Cute but deadly. This gilded marsupial. Yeah, because we kind of want to lean into this idea that this jungle is dangerous, different threats that we get. Okay, so that's our herbivore. It's the gilded marsupial. It's It says dies if not in contact with bloom ale, but I think maybe it just like really needs the bloom ale. It's like necessary for it. It's known for roosting in the ancient canals, and it's cute, but deadly. All right, now we need an omnivore. So what's our omnivorous creature here? I'm going to go with the eel. I'm imagining, even though it's a jungle, maybe this is an eel. I mean, it's really more of a snake, but it's like a long fishy thing that lives in the forest. Okay. All right, let's get some secondary traits for this eel. Associated with dreams or nightmares. Communicates through dreams. Well, that's kind of related to this one. Antenna, eye stalks, or whiskers. I like eye stalks. That's really strange. Cool. Breathe through its skin. That makes sense. If it's a very moist jungle. Okay, I'm going to give it a modifier. We'll call it the bright-eyed eel. And then it's got this eye stalks and they're bright and it's communicating through dreams. Ooh, that's like a very strange and unusual thing. All right, now we need our carnivore. Bear, a falcon. Let's go with falcon. Crystallizes on death. Oh, that would be really cool if there's these crystal falcons everywhere as they die. That's nuts. Entirely intelligent or hive-minded. Yeah, let's go hive-mind. Notable adaptation to a specific habitat. Cliffs. These are crystal falcons on the cliffs, and that could be cliffs or that could be part of the ruins, right? If there's like these long, very tall walls, maybe they're specifically adapted. And then we've got a wild card species we roll to see what it is. 2, competing herbivore. Okay, so let's make another one. Newt. This is related to a deity. Firebug's newt. Let's give it some more attributes. Oh, that makes sense. Can only be born or hatched in flame. Migrates between planes or through time. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Well, I guess I can. I guess I have planes. I can do planes, yeah. And one more. We've already got a good name for it. Oh, this just has us draw a trait. Okay, well. Creative, they're going to be holographic. So they come from another plane, possibly a hell world. They are related to fire. They can be born in fire, and they're holographic. They have kind of a shimmering quality. And then, how are these responding to the pressures? Well, I'm wondering what's going on. Because the hacker's bane is related to the climate change, and it's sort of anti-technology, which has maybe kept people out for a long time. But maybe it's doing something to the ruins? Maybe releasing something from the ruins, or eating away at the ruins and then releasing something that's having an effect. Well, let's see. Let's try an advent. Let's see if that helps. Deluge. Oh, what if it's the ruins are a dam or holding something back, and the hacker's bane is eating away at it, and it's going to be releasing maybe a flood, something else, something that's been stored, maybe an ancient technology or an ancient weapon. Wow, cool. Well, this was a really interesting exercise. We've made a really wild ecosystem that I'm going to just kind of let sit for a little bit in my mind and take hold. This is really cool. Thanks to Story Engine for this cool expansion to your already great system of decks. This is really neat. I can't wait to flesh these ideas out in my mind. I'm just, I feel like my mind's totally exploding right now. Great. Well, hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and I'll try to keep you apprised of the progress on this next novel.